Hey, this is Myers-Barnes, and I'm a new home sales strategist, and I want to talk to you today about buying signals. I'm often asked, how do I recognize a buying signal? How do I know when the prospect is ready to buy? Well, let's proceed it with this. First things first, we know that the average buyer today has come online before they come on site. In other words, they've spent days, weeks, months researching you online before they ever come on site. Okay, so we've got that out of the way, online before they come on site. So here's your first buying signal. I'm going to give you 9 of them, and here's the very first buying signal that you should recognize. Realizing they spent days, weeks, months researching, here's your first buying signal. You ready? First of all, they walk into your model. There's the #1 buying signal. Seriously, they walked into your model. Remember in the old school days of sales, in the old school days, here's the way people bought, by the process of elimination. They drove from site to site to site, and they had to gather information. Today, new school, they spend all their time online shopping by the process of elimination, and they've already eliminated who they don't want to see. So long before they walk in, they've made a decision to buy from you. So the very fact that they walk into your model, there's a buying signal. How about this as a buying signal? They make an appointment and they actually show up. Think about it. They've made an appointment and they're coming back a second time. Nobody makes an appointment and shows up and comes back a second time unless they're there to buy. Big buying signal. Here's the third big buying signal. They come in with a real estate agent. Man, that's waving a red flag at you and just say, I am here to buy. I'm here with a real estate agent. Fourth buying signal. They inquire about the state of the market. You know, they're still a little bit tentative. We know that the market's really improved right now, but they just need a little bit of validation. When they inquire about the state of the market, they're there to buy. All right, here's the biggest buying signal of all times. If you miss this one, you're going to miss the sale. They tell you they have no intention of buying anything today. You know what? That one's been analyzed. Behavioral scientists have proven over and over again, if somebody tells you they have no intention of buying anything today, they wouldn't even be talking to you. They wouldn't even bring it up to you. They would just go about their business. But the very fact that they tell you they're not going to buy anything, that's a buying signal. What they're really saying is, I'm afraid I'm going to buy something, so that's why I tell you I'm not going to buy anything today. Next buying signal. They go out on the property with you. Yeah, if they'll invest their most precious commodity, time, especially if you're working with multicultural home buyers who really value their time, if they'll take the time to go out on the property with you, that's a buying signal. They give you their contact information. No one divulges their anonymity today without being serious, so they give you their contact information. How about this as a buying signal? They return your calls. My gosh, but I'm going to make something, a real profound assessment to you about returning calls. I hear salespeople all the time say, I can't get them to return my calls, so they must not be interested. False. The very fact that they won't return your calls means they're interested. The reason they don't return your calls, especially if you've really been working with them, is they know if they return your call, they're going to be in a buying situation. So they avoid that call while they continue to research. But if they return your calls, or even if they don't return your calls, it's a buying signal. They ask about any incentives and or discounting. It's only natural they're going to ask about it. But here's the truth in today's seller's market. You don't have to have incentives. You don't have to have discounting. What you have to have is drive and ambition and excitement. They have spent weeks, days, months, hours researching and coming in. You know what? If you've got prices on your website today, that's the very thing that drove them in. If they know your prices before they come in, why would you have to give them a price and or discount incentive? You don't have to anymore, but the very fact that they ask for it, means that they're sincerely interested. So there you are, 9 buying signals you might be missing. Thanks. My name's Myers-Barnes, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.